Flat-headed grey moths belong to the Magalotti family. Its preferred scientific name is Mucophyllus, while the local names, especially in Oman, are Anoba, Asfatai, and Baya.
Mullet has elongated, stocky, torpedo-shaped body. It belongs to the group of ray-finned fish. It has two dorsal fins. First dorsal fin has 5 sharp spines. Second dorsal fin is equipped with 8 soft rays. It has forked tail. Mullet has fewer than 13 anal rays, and their pelvic fins are abdominal, and finally, short pectoral fins. Unlike most other types of fish, it doesn't have lateral line. Mullet eyes are small and yellow, and it has triangular shaped mouth. Lower jaw is shaped like a spade. Teeth are miniature, compact, and arranged in several rows. Body of mullet is covered with large scales.
Feeding mode. Flat-headed grey mullets are a bottom feeder, so they feed on the seafloor. In general, their diet is based on algae, plankton, and various aquatic vegetation. The feeding mode of flat-headed grey mullet are different from larva to adult. Flat-headed grey mullet larvae are a carnivorous, visual, and selective feeder, feeding on the mosquito larvae, copepods, and other zooplankton. The feeding behavior gradually changes with the length, but the diet of the adult flat-headed grey mullet consists of a microalgae, plant detritus, inorganic sediment particles. There is a wide variability in the diet according to the season and location. Also, mullets have a thick walled gizzard like a segment in their stomach, along with a long gastrointestinal tract that enable them to feed on many of things in their diet. The gill rakers, flat-head grey mullet use their gill rakers to filter out debris from water as it is passed over the gill while breathing. Also, the water flow over the gill by the counter current.
Now, after exposing the internal organs, we might start with the liver as a large, clearly defined dark organ. Physiologically, it is responsible for processing and storing nutrients, synthesizing of enzymes and cofactors similar to the basic metabolic functions as in mammals. However, fish liver consists essentially of parenchyma cells. Moving to the small structure, which is the pyloric cecum, at the junction between the stomach and intestine, the clear function of the pyloric cecum is actually uncertain. Aristotle suggested 3 hypotheses of the function of the pyloric ceca as storage or fermentation or digestion. In general, stomach is for further digestion of food, and it's also thought that pyloric ceca will secrete digestive enzymes for further digestion in stomach. However, precisely in our mullet fish, there is a strong muscular stomach with no glands secreting any HCl or digestive enzymes. Thus, it's a mechanical stomach rather than a chemical one. It's more like a gizzard. These long orange tubes are the ovaries of our mullet fish. Mullets reach their sex maturity at the age of 2 to 4 years, and some species migrate to rivers to reproduce. It produces millions and millions of eggs and sperms for external fertilization. Finally, the long and one coiled intestine. Intestine is primarily for absorption of nutrients into the bloodstream, and having a coiled approximately 4 times intestine is for keeping food for longer periods of time to suit the herbivorous nature of mullet fish.
Flat-head gray mullets have only 2 chambers in the heart.
Flat-head gray mullets live in freshwater and estuarious habitats. The adults live in water that have 0 to 75% salinity, while the youngest mullets can't live in high salinity environments if they are less than 4 cm length. The adults migrate after they form a large gathering close to surface over sandy or muddy bottoms, so they can reproduce huge aggregations away from shore. In other hand, the larvae move from shore to an extremely shallow water that gives here a protection from predators and a rich feeding ground. After they reach to 5 cm length, they move into deeper water. In general, flat-head gray mullets are found in most tropical and subtropical zones. In the western Atlantic Ocean, it appears from Nova Scotia moving into the Canada until south to Brazil and Gulf of Mexico. It absent in the Bahamas and the Caribbean Sea. Mullet is often jumps and strangely skips across the surface of water, so it's known as jumping or happy mullets. And this unique behavior leads to increase the amount of oxygen that enter in her body.